Okay, so I wanted to show you a cool thing we can do with clicker training and positive reinforcement, teaching a horse to drink water on cue. And there's a couple different ways to go about doing this, but I'm gonna show you one way today, which is shaping that process of drinking. So I'm gonna lead this horse, Cashmere, up to the water area, and I'm gonna start shaping those approximations towards drinking out of the bucket. So initially it's just gonna be, can you come up close to it? Step up, good. And she may surprise me and just go right for the water because she is a little bit thirsty. So that helps, is if you set up your antecedents right, you set them up for success. They're already a little thirsty, and that way they're more inclined to do what you're looking for to begin with. Now this bucket's on the lower side, so she's not really looking at so much. So I'm gonna start feeding her down beside it. Can't talk today. I'm gonna start feeding her beside it to kind of show her where I'd like her to be thinking about. Give her a second. There we go. Good girl. So she moved her head towards it. And you don't need to stand back where I am. I'm just kind of trying to clear the way so the camera can see what she's doing. You could stand close by, which will help the horse understand a little bit more what you're looking for. And you can also do it on the other side of protected contact. So I could be standing on the other side of the fence. That'd be fine as well. Now, kind of what I like to do as far as my cue goes is bringing them up to the water area and then splashing around in the water to kind of show them it's in there. Good girl. She's starting to target the top of the water bucket where I want her to dip her head in there. Good. That was a really nice, you could clearly see she was intentionally moving her mouth towards the water bucket area. Good girl. That was so nice. I'm just doing one piece at a time of food. So here's also the trick, is once she does start drinking, what do? Do we interrupt the drinking by clicking and then feeding? Or do we let them finish drinking and then feed them after? It really depends on your horse. If they're thirsty enough and they just dive for that full drink, then I usually let them finish it and then give them food right after they're done, especially if you have like a little bit higher value reinforcer that you've been waiting to use. You can give that to them every time after they drink, and they'll start to associate drinking the water with getting that higher value reinforcer. If, however, they're just kind of splashing around in it and not really drinking, I'll continue to shape the putting the nose deeper and deeper into the water. And it might be hard to see in the camera, but she's definitely, that time she kind of lipped at the water and she stuck her tongue out into it. Good girl. So usually at this point, they'll kind of dive in and just start sucking up the water. But there you go, good girl. She's playing within her mouth, which means she might not be as thirsty as I think she is, which is fine. Good. So I don't feel like she's very thirsty right now. She's already put the water in her mouth multiple times and she's played with the water, but she hasn't really drank much. What will happen though is over time with more experience, they start to drink. Good girl. They start to drink more freely. Good girl. So there she played with the water a little bit and I'll click and reinforce it. Now I'm gonna wait for those lips to go in a little bit further. Good girl. So she's actually probably gonna drink right here. Which usually it would take, oops, sorry babe, good girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed that. I'm gonna say that was good, that you drank water. She's gonna go for some more. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. You got it. So you could choose to click this point, but it does disrupt the drinking process. So in the very, very beginning, I will click the first section, the first amount of time that they're, sucking up water to say, yes, that was it. But quickly after I've got that behavior already started, once they start that drinking process, I won't interrupt it anymore, and I'll just wait until they're done and then give them a higher value reinforcer usually, or just more of the food they've already been working with to say, yes, that's what I was looking for.